All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're talking about one of the most exciting, fast-moving fields in all of science, epigenetics. Seriously, our understanding of biology is changing practically every day, and we're going to look at a key resource that helps make sense of it all.
So let me start with a pretty big question for you. For the longest time, we've kind of thought of our DNA as this fixed blueprint, right? What you're born with is what you get. But what if that's only half the story? What if the choices you make, the food you eat, the environment you live in, could actually change how that blueprint is read?
And that what if? Well, that's the incredible world of epigenetics. This is really the next great frontier in genetics. We're exploring this whole other layer of information that exists beyond the DNA sequence itself.
So what is it really? Simply put, epigenetics is all about how your behaviors and your environment can basically flip genes on or off. Now, it's not changing your actual DNA code. That stays the same. But it is changing how your body reads that code. You can think of it like this. Your DNA is the hardware, but epigenetics, that's the software telling the hardware exactly what to do and when.
Okay, so because this field is just exploding with new information, trying to stay on top of the latest research and the newest methods, wow, it can be a huge challenge. That's why having a really solid, comprehensive guide is absolutely crucial for anyone who's serious about this stuff.
And that brings us right here to what is pretty much the definitive resource for the field today. It's the Handbook of Epigenetics, and we're talking about the latest 3rd edition. This thing is designed to bring the entire vast world of modern epigenetics all into one place.
And listen, this is no light reading. We are talking about a massive 918-page deep dive from author Trygve O. Tollefsbol and the scientific powerhouse publisher Elsevier. So you know this handbook is built on a foundation of serious, credible, hardcore research.
So, what is it that makes this handbook so essential? Well, it's all about what's inside. It doesn't just skim the basics. Nope, it takes you right to the absolute cutting edge of what's happening in labs all over the world right now. And just look at the sheer breadth of what this covers. I mean, it gets into things like DNA methylation clocks, which is this fascinating way to estimate our biological age from epigenetic markers, which can be totally different from your actual birthday age. It covers the incredible world of single-cell epigenetics and even gets into the epigenetic factors of drug addiction. This is the kind of stuff that is truly defining the future of medicine.
But here's what I think is the most important part. This book isn't just a bunch of theory. It is designed to be used. It's all about bridging that gap between knowing a concept and actually being able to apply it in a lab or a clinical setting.
And this is how it does it. You don't just get the theory, you get step-by-step research protocols you can actually follow. You get real-world case studies of diseases. You even get examples from clinical trials. It's basically a complete toolkit for researchers.
So you might be thinking, okay, this sounds intense. Is it for me? That's a great question. Let's talk about exactly who this guide is meant for.
The short answer is, it's for pretty much anyone who is deeply involved in the biological and medical sciences. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned scientist, a medical researcher looking for new treatments, or a student who's just diving into the world of genetics, this handbook is going to be your go-to reference.
You know, this quote really nails it. It's comprehensive, it's up-to-date, and it covers both the research and the clinical applications, the stuff that could actually one day change people's lives. So, if everything we've talked about sounds valuable for what you do, for your research, for your studies, then let's talk about how you can get your hands on it.
You can download the entire, complete, 918-page PDF ebook of the Handbook of Epigenetics right now. We're talking about the full, unabridged 3rd edition, ready for you to have on your computer, your tablet, whatever you use.
To get your copy, just head on over to digzon.com. That's digzon.com. The whole thing is waiting for you right there.
So really, the only question left is, once you have this incredible resource with almost 1,000 pages of cutting-edge science right at your fingertips, what are you going to discover first?